Hi everyone, I'm Angie with a Painted Feather, and I am live on the Dixie Belle paint page. Happy Monday everyone. It is 6 p.m. where I'm located on the West Coast in Northern California, and I am an elite retailer of Dixie Belle paint. And I have two locations where you can find Dixie Belle up in my neck of the woods, and that's at Ray's Trading Company in Sebastopol, California, or at Whistle Stop Antiques. That's been there since 1974, 10,000 square feet of awesomeness. So anyway, if you're ever up in these parts, come see us. We're about an hour north of San Francisco and right in the middle of the wine country, so lots to do around here. And as you arrive here, let me know where you are watching from. There's somebody named Merry Christmas watching. Hey Mary, how's it going? Hi Rebecca. So let me know where you're watching from. I have a really cool tutorial for you tonight, and I'm excited to show this to you because the results, hi Stacy, the results of doing this finish, hey Deborah, how's it going? The results are going to be really cool, and you're going to be happy you saw this because this is so easy to do. And if you find a piece that has beautiful trim, that has lots and lots of interesting things on it. Hi Catherine from Ireland. Hey Deb from Pennsylvania. How's it going? I'm good. I'm doing well. It is warm here in California. Hi, Gina. So let me show you actually. I'm going to turn this around and show you how unattractive this mirror was before. Okay, so see that part right up there? See that finish? Hello from Arizona. Hi, Mila. Hey, Dixie Belle. How's it going? Welcome. Hey, Terry Sullivan from Texas. Okay, so here's what we started with. This wasn't really cute. This is kind of like a burnt orange or a terracotta color, and it had some gold. Hey, Victoria from Cali. What part of Cali are you from? And hey, Patty. So that's how it was before. This is my French linen paint that I've put on, and I'm going to turn it around so you can see where we are headed. You're going to like this. This is good. Hello, Catherine from Tulsa. Okay, here's what we're doing tonight. Hello from Kansas. What do you guys think about that? Isn't that pretty? Hey from Wisconsin. Okay, so this is the finish. You can't see me now. This is the finish that we are going to create tonight. So hi from Orlando. And this is going to be really easy. Hey, Victoria from Auburn. So let me get this up here. Kind of tilted it so we can see it a little bit. And I am going to tell you what I did. Hello, Melinda from Missouri. Okay, so click there to get Dixie Belle paint products delivered right to you. If you need some Dixie Belle paint, you can click right there. It'll come right to your door. If you need to find a retailer, isn't that pretty? 2 Jaded Gems. And hello, Joan from North Carolina. Anyway, if you need Dixie Belle paint, you can go to the link on the description of this video and you can just get it delivered right to you, or you can find a retailer near you by punching in your zip code and you can find one. Great job as always. Thank you. Well, let's see how I do doing it live. You know, it's different when you're doing it just alone at home hanging out with your dogs than when you're doing it for all these people. So let's see how I do tonight. Don't give me credit yet. Hey, Vanessa from Canada. Okay, French linen paint, I think, doesn't get enough props. Hey, Anne from Indiana. I love French linen paint. I don't clean my paint bottles very good. This one actually fell, and then I had to put a different lid on it because I broke the lid on it, but whatever, it's all good. So French linen paint is the base color on this. And then we're gonna do this. I used some Voodoo gel stain tonight. Voodoo gel stain is amazing, and the reason I used this, yeah, I love French linen too, Victoria. The reason I used the Voodoo gel stain is because it's water-based and it dries so fast, and I'm impatient. Hi, Nancy from California. And I used a little bit of White Magic Voodoo gel stain too. Hello, Maureen. So like I said, the reason I use these is because I get super impatient when I'm doing a piece of furniture and I want to see the results and I want you guys to be able to see it. Hey, Judy. And these dry so fast and they work kind of like a glaze. They're kind of transparent and they're amazing. And then we're gonna put on some drama. We're gonna add some drama. And we're gonna do that with the Gemstone Mousse, which comes in this little tiny container, but it will last you forever. It goes a really, really long way, highly pigmented, metallic, and it's a mousse. So I'll show you what that looks like. Hello from Tennessee. Hi, Carol. So let's get going. So here's, yeah, the Tobacco Road is great too. I actually almost used Tobacco Road, but I figured we'd just do three or four steps and be good today, okay? But if you want to use Tobacco Road, you can. Thank you, Vanessa. So, all right, let's get going. Let me try to get situated here so that you guys can have kind of a good view of what I'm doing. So here is where we're headed. You did a mirror using French linen. It turned out amazing. Yeah, so don't get rid of your mirror, paint it. I got this mirror at a garage sale and I was so excited because I'm gonna move you guys in. Hold on here. Don't get dizzy. I love when I find something with all this dramatic detail because the opportunity to create drama and make it look really beautiful is just, it's really, really dramatic and really beautiful. And look at all this beautiful trim detail that you're not gonna notice if you just do that, okay? So look, see how that is just flat and lifeless and boring? Hi, Linda from, is that Linda? Hold on, sorry, I missed you. Okay, oh yeah, Linda, how are you doing? From Arkansas. Okay, what is everybody working on? Dixie Belle wants to know, but okay, see this though? Like, you can't really, you're not gonna really walk by and go, wow, that's beautiful. I mean, it's a nice color, don't get me wrong, but that's not a showstopper right there. But what we're gonna do to it is going to make it look amazing. So it's heavy if I'm breathing hard, like holding this thing, I'm getting a workout. Okay, so what I have is I'm gonna do something so easy tonight. So this is like super easy in terms of products we're using, and it's super easy in terms of tools. So all that I'm gonna use is just this flat, what do we call this? Just an art brush. And it's kind of stiffer bristles. And I'm gonna use this for pretty much everything I do tonight. And I've got a paper plate, so nothing too fancy. And actually, okay, hold on. I'll back you up a tiny bit while I talk. I'm going to use the Black Magic first. Hello, Karina from Australia. So the Voodoo Gel Stain, let me just give you my little infomercial on Voodoo Gel Stain. It is a water-based stain. You can use it as a stain. If you're gonna use it as a stain, you need to put it over raw wood, so wood that doesn't have a finish on it, or paint, okay? The paint, well, you need something porous is what I'm trying to say. So, oh yeah, and I have playing cards shoved down in the perimeter of this mirror. And the reason I have the tape and the paper towels on it is because the glare, if I was showing you guys this, it'd be reflecting right back on my camera. So I went ahead and taped up the middle. But anyway, Voodoo Gel Stain, put it over either raw wood or over paint, and you can use it like a glaze. You can use it as kind of a paint wash, and that's how we're going to use it today, okay? If you want something that you can put over a factory finish, use the Voodoo Gel or the No Pain Gel Stain, because you can put that right over a factory finish and you don't have to worry about raw wood or paint. But anyway, this is amazing, okay? This comes in black, white, Tobacco Road, which is a beautiful brown. It comes in a turquoise color, comes in a gray, comes in a green, like a mossy green color, and a denim color. I think I got them all. I think that's it. So if you want some Voodoo Gel Stain, it is thebomb.com. Get some. Okay, so I'm going to just put a little bit on my paper plate. And it's very liquidy. I'm trying not to spill it, but it is very liquidy, okay? Very, it's thinner than the paint. It's thinner than the gel stain that is the no paint gel stain. So just be aware of that. And now I'm gonna bring you in so you can see what we're doing here, okay? So let's turn you here. Stool painted in French linen. People are talking about the awesome things they're working on. Hey, Yvonne. Okay, so hopefully you guys can see this okay. Preparing your piece in Magnolia. Oh yeah, Judy won a Magnolia transfer. Awesome. Okay, so the other thing that you would really want to have is, I have a misting spray bottle, and yeah, the playing cards work out well. I can't take credit for that. I read about it and did it, so don't give me too much credit. I just see what other people are doing and I take their good ideas and I do it too. So, all right, I am putting the Voodoo Black Magic on my brush. I'm gonna spritz with my misting spray bottle where I'm putting it, and then I'm gonna go in and start laying it down, okay? And I'm not doing this in a very orderly fashion because I'm gonna thin it out and spread it out. So just get it in there. Let's see, bring you guys in a little closer. Okay, so spray, spread it out. And it's going to gather in the low spots, kind of like a glaze will do, but it's more watery, especially since I'm adding water to it. So it's gonna give us a nice thin finish, and it's just gathering down in those spots. Now, if you add too much water, grab a paper towel and dry it out, and it's still gonna deposit that black where you want it, okay? So here we're going in with the Voodoo in Black Magic right now. I'm getting it on the edge. And see how it's already creating this drama, this look here, compared to how that looks. So, and I'm just gonna keep on working it. And I'm gonna add a little water with my spray. I've got a little bit too much water going on in here, but that's okay. I'll dry it in a second and we'll be good to go. So just putting it everywhere on the paint. And I'm not worried about this being like totally even. I don't want it even because the thought is that this piece is aged. And when you have an aged piece, it's not gonna have like even wear all around it. It's not gonna look, you know, it maybe was in the sun in a hallway that got sun half the day or something. So we're just getting our gel stain on here, and we're creating kind of a low light here rather than a highlight. We're gonna low light this and really pop out and give drama to these details. Okay, so pull you back a little bit so you can see what's happening. So I'm gonna do this side in black. We'll flip around to the other side, do the black on that side. Then I'm gonna flip it around again. We're gonna do some white and flip it back around on the other side. And then by then, we should be able to add our gold gemstone mousse. And you can see the transformation right before your eyes of this mirror that somebody put at a garage sale for $10. I think it was $10. So it was a good buy. And it's gonna look like it's worth $1 million after I'm done with it. So make sure you get inside your trim and right up to your mirror. Just a little spray. Hopefully you guys can see this okay. So that's a little thick there, but I'm gonna lighten it up. If you want to take like a lint-free cloth and wipe it back too, which I'll do that in a minute, I'll show you how that happens as well. If you get a little bit too much, just thin it out a little bit with your misting spray bottle and keep on working. And like I said, we're gonna add a bit of the white magic too. So don't worry about feeling like it's too dark in spots. Like I like the variance of all that. Okay, you're loving it, Victoria, good. If I'm missing your comments, I will circle back later and see them, and I appreciate your comments, so thank you. Let's see here. It's windy where I'm at. If you guys hear things bouncing around, we've had a lot of wind lately for some reason. Okay, so a little spraying, misting here. The misting spray bottles are available from Dixie Belle retailers. And if you've never used one, I highly, highly recommend you get one because it just is one of those tools that if you've never used it, you don't know what you're missing. Once you get one, it's like, how did I live without one of these all this time? Can you hear the woodpeckers? I have lots of woodpeckers around my house, and I didn't realize that they actually sounded like Woody Woodpecker until I had woodpeckers around my house. But they do. So funny. Okay. All right. See how that's looking? It's so windy. Hey, Deanna. How are you? Yeah. Isn't that like you can see the details are just popping? Hold on. I'm gonna kind of bring this up to you so you can see how that's looking. Isn't that cool? So the French linen now has kind of almost this glazed look to it. And now I'm going to just take my lint-free, you can take a lint-free cloth, or I like the applicator pads. Hold on, I see something here. It's amazing watching, hold on, the dramatic change. You have a couple mirrors. Yeah, do this to your mirrors. Isn't that cool? Okay, so I have this the applicator pad by Dixie Belle. I'm going to spray it a tiny bit, and then I'm going to wipe back a little bit here on the top, okay, to get some of the black off of the very tippy top surfaces here, and to soak up where I have too much. This is really cool because it'll soak it up for you, and if it gets too saturated, you can turn it. So I got I got too much water down in there, but I'm just soaking it up with my applicator pad here. And these are really nice because you can just wash them. If I get there soon enough, since this is a water-based product, I can reuse it. I can just wash it and let it dry. Oh, I didn't get enough over here. So now I'm just kind of depositing some there. I'm gonna have to do that end anyway. I left that end so that you could see how not cute, I don't like to say the word ugly, but how not cute this mirror was before, okay? So, all right, just drying out the center. I can use paper towels or shop towels or a lint-free cloth to get in there too, but I'm just wiping back a little bit here. Okay, there we go. So that's already pretty as it is. So see how that is now that I took a little bit off. Voodoo Gel Stain Black Magic. It is magic. Okay, so let me show you now. We're gonna flip it around and we're gonna do the black on the opposite side. So here's where we were a minute ago. We were at this color, the French linen, but we did our black magic to it, and that's where we ended up. Okay, hi from Wichita, Kansas. Hey, Becky. Okay, so we've got where we started, step 1, step 2. Oh, I see a little bit I gotta fix. Hold on. I see a little bit that gathered a bit much where, and I don't like it. Hold on 1 second. Okay, that's better. Thin it out. The water-based products are awesome, and they all work really well together. Okay, so anyway, step 1, or step 0, starting point. Step 1, step 2, step 3 and 4 are over here. Okay, just did a top huge end table and use dusty blue and then 2 coats of black magic. It is so good. It's really good for that too. So let's do our black magic on here. If you want to apply this with like the finishing or the applicator pad, you can do that too. I'm just doing it with this little detail brush just because, but I kind of like it. And I'm going to use it also for my Gemstone Mousse too. So it just was easy to kind of get down into these details with it. So that's why I chose this. But we'll get it on real quick here. But you could use the applicator pad. You could use like the mini angle brush, which that's what I painted the French linen on with. It's the mini angle. That's like my fave brush ever. So, okay, see if I see any questions here. I'm just gonna peek back and see if I missed anything. Okay, you've said gel stain black magic, but if it's water. So this is the Voodoo, yes, the Voodoo gel stain. It is a gel stain, but it's the Voodoo, but it's the water-based. So, right. Okay, I'm seeing if I see anything. Okay, I think I'm caught up. Like I said, if I missed you, I will go back. So there's the water-based no pain gel stain, and then, the oil-based no pain gel stain. And then there's the water-based Voodoo gel stain. So they're both gel stains, but one you need to either put over paint or raw wood, or the no pain gel stain you can put on a factory finish. If you've got like an IKEA finish or something, or a finish that might be hard coating with something else, it will work really well and it'll stick to that finish, the no pain gel stain. You probably need a couple coats, and it does take longer to dry. It takes like 72 hours. Between coats, you can go like 6 to 8 hours, but about 72 hours before you can top coat it. And as far as top coating this piece, I probably won't top coat this piece because I'm gonna put that Gemstone Mousse on it. And this is gonna be a mirror that's gonna hang on somebody's wall. It's not going to get a lot of wear and tear, so I'm not terribly worried about putting a protective top coat on it. So we're going to have a few layers of product on here. I think we're going to be fine. Okay, this is not a custom piece. Yvonne, how's it going? Autocorrect did something to you. Thank you for answering questions. If you're answering questions for me, for people, I always appreciate that. I always go back and look, and I was like, oh, that person was stepping in and helping out. Always nice. A lot of the people on here watch sometimes are Dixie Belle retailers too. So if you are a retailer, go ahead and tell us where you are located, and maybe you can hook up with somebody else that is watching right now. All right, almost done with the black on this side. So you don't have, this is not like a perfect finish where you have to do everything like precise. This is a kind of almost like an old world type of finish. Like you just get the product on. As long as you do it in the right order and get good enough coverage, it's going to come out really nice. So don't worry about it. So I may have a little bit too much water in here again, but like I said, I will go and kind of pull it out with that applicator pad. So, all right, that's looking really good. See how that is right there? It does kind of look silverish. I wonder if that is because of my, okay, Elite Retailer. Hey, Tracy. Thanks for tuning in. Okay, so let's get this extra water kind of out of here with my applicator pad. So I'm going to wipe back a little bit off the top I'm gonna get down into some of those grooves where I've got a lot of water, wipe it back, and I'm kind of, this like has a sponge in the middle, so it's absorbing as I'm doing this, which is really nice because I got a little crazy with my misting spray bottle, but it helps to really spread it out. So it helps get that black magic voodoo stain where I want it, everywhere. Okay, so pretty. Now it might look a little silvery too because it's damp. It actually looks quite silvery over here. We'll check it out. I'll show you the final when we're all done too. But I'm gonna turn this around. We're gonna do a little bit of white magic, and then we'll add our gold gemstone mousse, and it's gonna look really, really pretty. Okay, so let's turn it around. Getting a core workout while we do this too. It's a nice heavy mirror. Okay, so hey Pam, how's it going? All right, the painting community is awesome. I love the painting community. You can make some friends here. Okay, so let's go and let's do our white voodoo gel stain. This is so pretty. The white, I love using the white over like a boho finish too, to kind of create some interest on a piece. So I'm not using very much white. I'm just gonna use a little bit. And like I said, I'm sticking with my same little brush. Okay, my same little brush here. All I'm gonna do is I'm gonna spray it with my water sprayer, and I'm gonna wipe it off. And look at the voodoo gel stain, like it comes off so easy. So I'm just gonna do that again. I'm gonna spray it with my misting spray bottle. I'm just cleaning my brush right here. And, okay, once it looks pretty clean, I don't want gray. There is a gray, I don't know if I said that, there is a gray voodoo gel stain, a weathered gray, which is beautiful. All right, one more little spray. But this is kind of transparent, so yeah, the cards are good. Sometimes you can't get the cards crammed down into the rim, but most of the time there's a lip and you can do it. So, okay, let's go in with our white. I'm gonna readjust you guys. Okay, there's a little, where it's a little damp still, I'm just gonna kind of dry the spots. So there's a couple spots that there's a little bit of water gathered. I'm not too worried about it, but I'm just gonna give it a little pat down, okay? A little dry. Okay, so now let's go in with my white magic. And I'm doing this a little more sparingly than I did the black, okay? So here we go. A little white magic on the brush, and just start putting it in different spots, and we're gonna spray it. Okay, so we're creating another layer, kind of a whitewash. So I'm just gonna put it in a few spots, and then I'm gonna go in with my misting spray bottle, and it's gonna disperse it so that we have kind of darker and a little bit highlighted areas. But as you can see, this is not an exact science, okay? I'm just putting the white in random spots and kind of, you know, somewhat evenly dispersed with the amount in different areas, okay? So I'm not gonna do like a huge blob of it over here and none over here. I'm doing, you know, kind of little spots here and there. And now take your misting spray bottle. This is kind of like doing a whitewash on the fly, okay? So we're doing the whitewash, we're getting it damp so that it will move around. And then I'm gonna go and kind of blend it into all these spots. And the black is still there. It's just creating this veil of white in addition to where we have the black and then we have the white. And if it gets too much, I can wipe it back. It's actually turning sort of a beautiful gray color. So that's kind of the overall effect here, is it's becoming sort of this beautiful kind of, there you can see black, you can see gray, you can see white. The French linen is still shining through. So, and it's just a variance of all the colors together, but it just creates this beautiful sort of old world, I don't know, weathered kind of finish. See how pretty that's looking? So if I left it like that, that would be fine too. I'm going to keep on working it because I don't want quite that much white. So I'm going to spray it and keep on working my brush until it gets to look like I want it to. Okay, so you can take your time with this. I'm obviously working fast because I want to get to the end where we put on the pretty gold. So, okay, so now I've got, it's a little watery, but now I'm gonna take my, that's how quick that is though. Actually, let me see if I can show you this. Okay, so see how that looks now? That's where we're at with it. Okay. I could leave it like that, but I'm going to wipe it back a little bit. I'm going to get my applicator pad. So I'm going to turn the applicator pad to a different spot. And then I'm just going to, I'm not putting water on it or anything. I'm just wiping it. If you want to leave it to where the colors are more discernible, like the white is more prominent, then you might not want to wipe it back there. You might want to just let it dry. But I want it to be a little more blendy, yet there's variance in color as we look at it. So it's a little blendy, but there's also spots that are dark and spots that are white, and spots that you can definitely see the French linen a little bit more. Okay, so pretty though. I love how the white and the black are gathered in different spots. So let me show you that. See how quick that is? Okay. I don't know if you can see that, but really, really pretty. What do you guys think about that? I mean, it could be nice just like that, but we're gonna take it a step further. So I'm gonna flip this around. I'm gonna do the white on the other side, and then we're gonna do the gold in the moonshine metallic. So I'm gonna just give that a minute to dry. I might have to hit it with my, heat gun, but we'll see here. Okay, so tiny bit of white. All right, so let's just put it, just kind of dab it in different spots. So like I said, you definitely take your time more with this. I usually work a little slower than this, but since we are on this tutorial, I'm gonna work a little faster. So just get it in various spots. And we don't want it perfectly symmetrical everywhere. So, and okay, so I don't think I told you prep. I cleaned the piece with White Lightning Cleaner. I do that with every single piece I do. And then I did give a scuff sand on just the edge because the rest of it was pretty porous. So I didn't have to scuff sand anything else. And it's recessed and there's all these trim details, and it's a mirror, so it's not like it's going to be handled. So I did not have to go crazy with the scuff sanding on this piece, just a little bit because the edge was super slick, not enough to need slick stick. I was able to rough it up. So that's what happened behind the scenes beforehand. All right, so spray it and then mix it up. And then we're gonna take, so I'm kind of cramming it down into these details too. I'm like swirling it and kind of putting it down in here. Adding the water just helps it move and thin out and be more like a wash. If you've never played with paint washes over a finish, it's just another technique that can really open up the world of, you know, different paint finishes for you. Am I missing anybody? Okay, hello, Modesto. Hey, Sherry, how's it going? Okay, thanks, Deborah. All right, I'm just looking to see if I'm missing anybody. All right, let's keep on moving so I can get to the really pretty gold. So this is the Voodoo and the White Magic. I'll thin it out a little bit more. And if you are watching this on replay, please hashtag replay so I know you were here. Like I said, if you need to find Dixie Belle Paint, you can go to dixiebellepaint.com and find a retailer in your area. If you don't have one, you can click on that link. That's my affiliate link. And you can get Dixie Belle delivered right to your door. If you want to talk to me about something, I'm happy to talk to you about it. I do have an online store as well. So, sorry, there's something banging around behind me here because it's windy. All right, so I think that's pretty good. Now I'm going to wipe it back again one more time with my applicator pad. Oh, thank you, Betty Sue. So wiping it back. It's kind of wiping a little bit off the very tippy tops, and it's drying it a bit, and it's kind of getting all these colors blended a bit more cohesively together. It is so windy. Okay, hold on one second here. Okay, sorry. Trying to get it so that there was something flapping around there. Yeah, isn't this a good technique? And it's not hard. Anybody can do this. And I don't know if you guys can see it, but the variance in the color, it's just really neat because you can see all sorts of different colors created with this. And like I said, the Voodoo gel stain dries so incredibly fast that you don't have to spend your life waiting for it to dry and waiting, you know, to do your next step. It's really, really quick. I love all the water-based products because if you're an impatient person, you want to finish something in a day, it's possible with this finish. Okay, now I'm going to turn it around. We're going to do some gold. Okay, oh, I've got one little thing I want to fix here. There we go. All right. Always good to wear an apron if you don't, because doing stuff like this, you'll get it all over your clothes otherwise. All right, so now we're going to do our little grand finale. We're going to go in with the Golden Gemstone Mousse, and we're gonna make this really pop and look pretty. Okay, so let me turn you back down here, and I'll let you see how we do that. Try to bring you a little closer for this. Okay, there we go. So, Gemstone Mousse. Before I use this, I'm gonna clean off my little brush again, get the white magic off of it. So just paper towel and wipe it off. And then get my plate back out here. Okay, so Golden Gem. So the Gemstone Mousse comes in this little container here, and we're gonna, I've already stirred it up. If you open it up and it's super gunky like that, you can add water to it and stir it. Okay, so, and it'll be fine again. This is a little thick, but it will work out for what I'm doing. And my brush is a little damp, so I'm putting just a little bit on there. Okay, and I'm doing it more toward the tips. Is the gold already on the original? So on the original, it had gold showing through, yeah. So, but I covered it all up. And so, yeah, originally it did have some gold. And then on the one that I finished already, I put some gold on it too. So, okay, here we go. Let me see if I can. So I'm taking my brush and I'm just going to gently, usually start at the end, but I'm gently pulling it across the details, and it's just hitting the tops of those details. Okay, see that? Let me see if I can bring this a little higher so that you can see it. Okay, so I don't know if that's better for you guys or not, but I'm just touching it to these details. Okay, I'm gonna work kind of fast so that you can see this. And it's just popping out and giving a highlight on those really beautiful details. Okay, so see that? Not sure if you guys can see that. Let me turn it a little bit. You see those details there? Okay, so I'm gonna keep on going so that we can see all of this. It's kind of hard for me to see in the camera if you guys can see this well or not, but I'm just, you can put your brush this way or the way I had it. Let's see. Isn't that pretty? It's just so easy. But if you look at it, you might think, how the heck did that happen? Well, it's just step by step, and then, you know, just, so I did this whole trim piece, and I'm gonna do a little bit on the edge here. I like to make my very ends a little darker. Okay, and then I'm just gonna kind of come along this little trim piece here. So I'm just holding my brush at an angle and just hitting it, the tips right on the little edge here. Okay, and then I'm just gonna give it kind of a little dry brush. Okay, now I'm gonna go up here. Wish I could turn my camera a little better. I'll hold this up in a second so you guys can see. It's just so pretty. And with this French linen as the base, and then the black and then the white Voodoo, really, really, really beautiful. Looks so much better than it looked before. Getting my little bit more mousse here. You don't want too much on there. Actually, I can wipe it right there on my paper towel. You just need a little bit. And the cool thing about the Gemstone Mousse is the application, like, it's one and done. You just put one application of this on there and you're good to go. See if you guys can see that there. So pretty. So before, you might not even notice, like if you just painted this a one-tone color, you wouldn't notice all these amazing details. You could use a dark wax or a white wax. There's so many products you could use. You could use a glaze to do this. I just love the Voodoo because, like I said, it dries so incredibly fast. And it's so versatile, and you can use one product and then the other. Okay, so for these pieces that are kind of recessed in here, I'm still just hitting the highs because they have raised up pieces. So I'm just gonna do this real quick and then I'll show you, and we'll look at kind of the before and after. And the Gemstone Mousse is a water-based product. So, like I said, you can, if it starts to thicken up on you, you can add a little bit of water to it. Okay, I got a little bit too much on there, so I'm gonna take a little off. There we go. Just really use the brush at kind of an angle. And just, I'm holding it super lightly in my hand. I'm barely putting any pressure on. You could do this with your finger. You could do this with a different type of brush. You could probably do this with a lint-free cloth if you wanted as well. There's probably many ways you could apply this. I just really like this little art brush because I have a lot of control. Okay, a little more here, and then I'm going to show you guys where we ended up. All right, so pretty. And I'm going to go back and probably dry brush a little bit more on, but there's so much great texture on this that it's just, it hits that texture and it just bounces off of it, just wakes it up. Okay, I think that's pretty good. All right, so here is how that is looking. Can you guys see that okay? Isn't that pretty? Give me a heart if you like that. Isn't that beautiful? So let me show you where we started. Okay, here is what it looked like when we started. Not so cute. Okay, thank you guys for the hearts. You like it. So that's where we came from. And once it's all dry, I'll show you. And when I spend a little bit more time on it, this is where I ended up. Thank you, Victoria. Isn't that pretty? Thank you guys for the hearts. All right, if you like my video, share it. Tell people you like it. They might need to see this finished because it's a really great one for creating really pretty drama. All right, thank you guys. So, yep, that was a good one. I told you. Anyway, thanks for joining me tonight on Monday night. I'm here at, thanks Deb. I'm here at 6 p.m. Oh yeah, follow me, Painted Feather by Angie. Go over to my page and follow and like my page. It's my birthday this week, so go like my page. And it's Mother's Day this week. So I will see you all next week. I'm here every Monday with you, 6 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time and 9 p.m. on the East Coast. So yeah, this is a good one. You guys send me your pictures if you do this. I would love to share them. So have a great evening. And I'm on World of Chalk Paint on the 10th. So I don't know if that's before or after my next thing. But anyway, and I'll see you back next Monday. Thank you, Kelly. All right, you guys. Thank you. Thank you. Yep. Friday. It's my birthday. Love. Oh, thanks, Kristen. Or is it Christy? Christy. All right. Yep. I like to change it up. All right, guys. Have a good one. I'll see y'all soon. That was yours last week. Oh, you did one like that? It was yours last week. Awesome. All right, we'll see you later. Oh, it was your birthday last week. Happy birthday, Yvonne, fellow Taurus. All right, see y'all later. Thank you.